Welcome to the action. The New York Mets are making a major move in their pitching rotation. They are officially calling up top pitching prospect Zach Thornton to help stabilize their wounded starting rotation. This lefty is ranked as the Mets' number 13 prospect, and we dive into everything we know about this exciting promotion and what it means for the team's immediate future. Night with a home run and 3 hits, proving he is ready to be a major offensive force for the Mets. Finally, we wrap up with the crucial rotation decision. Following Clay Holmes's injury, the New York Mets are officially promoting Zach Thornton to take the mound on Wednesday. We break down his impressive minor league stats and what this move means for the long-term planning of the Mets pitching staff. Stay with us, because the baseball action doesn't stop here. The New York Mets have opted to call up top pitching prospect Zach Thornton to bolster their wounded starting rotation, signaling a strategic move to address the void left by Clay Holmes' injury. Thornton is slated to make his major league debut on Wednesday against the Washington Nationals and is ranked as the Mets' number 13 prospect by MLB.com. The decision comes after the team considered several alternatives. Logical candidates included Tobias Myers, who has experience as a starter with the Milwaukee Brewers, and Sean Manaea, who has served as a long reliever this season. Other options on the radar were Jonah Tong, who made 5 big league starts last season, and Jack Wenninger, ranked as the Mets' number 5 prospect. However, due to Tong's challenging start in AAA Syracuse and Wenninger's control issues, the Mets chose Thornton, despite him having only 2 starts at the AAA level. Thornton has shown significant promise in the minors. Before his promotion, he was stellar for the AA Binghamton Rumble Ponies, posting a 3.6 ERA with 27 strikeouts and a 1.32 WHIP over 25 innings in 5 starts. His performance improved upon arrival in AAA, where he recorded a 2.25 ERA with 13 strikeouts and a WHIP of 0.92 across 2 starts. Manager Carlos Mendoza expressed confidence in the selection, stating, "He earned it. We like him as a lefty against this lineup." Mendoza acknowledged that Tong and Wenninger were viable options, but confirmed the team would utilize Thornton in a one-outing-at-a-time approach. This move comes as the Mets attempt to recover from a recent 5-1 homestand, currently sitting at 2026 and trailing the first-place Atlanta Braves by 11.5 games in the NL East. The call-up represents a key effort by the Mets to strengthen their pitching staff in their pursuit of a winning season. The New York Mets celebrated a hard-fought 16-7 victory over the Nationals in Washington, D.C., a game that manager Carlos Mendoza described as a crazy game. The team's success was fueled by an intense battle from key players, including Bo Bichette, Brett Baty, and Huascar Brazzobin, who spoke of fighting to keep the momentum alive even when the game seemed to be slipping away. The contest featured dramatic swings, highlighted by the Mets squandering a lead in the 11th inning before exploding for 8 runs in the 12th. Bo Bichette delivered a significant performance, snapping an extra base hit drought with his 3rd home run of the season. Brett Baty also contributed significantly, launching a powerful 451-foot bomb earlier in the game. Furthermore, Huascar Brazzobin demonstrated resilience, successfully escaping jams in both the 10th and 11th innings to ensure the Mets secured the crucial win. The New York Mets saw a significant turnaround with veteran infielder Bo Bichette, who delivered a standout performance on Monday night, breaking a slump and earning strong backing from manager Carlos Mendoza. Bichette was instrumental in leading the Mets to a 16-7 extra-inning victory over the Washington Nationals, recording a home run, 3 hits, and 3 RBIs in what was highlighted as one of his best games of the season. Following the game, manager Carlos Mendoza publicly reaffirmed his confidence in the former All-Star, signaling that the team will look past recent struggles. Mendoza stated, "I know it's been a big topic, but at the end of the year, we're going to look back at these 7 weeks and nobody's going to be talking about this. He's that good of a hitter. He's that good of a player." Bichette had been struggling entering the game, batting just .219 with a .570 OPS, a performance that had become a major narrative for the Mets, particularly after a tough Subway series against the New York Yankees. The turning point came in the 7th inning when Bichette crushed a solo home run to left field against Nationals pitcher Mitchell Parker, providing a crucial confidence boost at the plate and ending a long dry spell for extra base hits. Despite the early difficulties, Bichette expressed feeling better about his recent swings even before the final scores were confirmed, noting, "I feel like I've had a lot of swings that have been really close lately. I was just kind of waiting for something to connect to feel good about it." Manager Mendoza continues to offer steadfast support, believing that experienced hitters can overcome difficult stretches during a long season. This performance has successfully shifted the focus away from Bichette's recent struggles, reminding the Mets of their faith in him and setting hopes for a more consistent offensive stretch moving forward. The New York Mets are set to promote 24-year-old lefty Zach Thornton to a major league role, with him slated to pitch on Wednesday following an injury to Clay Holmes. Holmes fractured his right fibula, opening a spot in the rotation that Thornton is positioned to fill. Carlos Mendoza confirmed that Thornton will play a role for the Mets on Wednesday, providing the club with an immediate answer for the next rotation turn. Thornton could either start or serve as a bulk pitcher behind an opener, ensuring he is not left without a defined role on the roster. The call-up follows a strong performance in the minor leagues. Prior to an oblique injury ended his 2025 season, Thornton logged 14 starts in 2025 and threw 72 and 3/4 innings between high A and double A, posting a 1.98 earned runs per 9, a 28.5% strikeout rate, and a 43.2% grounder rate. In the current season, Thornton has pitched 37 innings across 5 AA starts and 2 AAA outings, maintaining a 3.16 ERA, a 26.5% strikeout rate, and a 44.4% ground ball rate. His arsenal features a fastball averaging 91 miles per hour, complemented by a four-seamer, sinker, slider, cutter, curveball, and changeup. A key consideration for the Mets is that Thornton is not yet on the 40-man roster, requiring the club to finalize his roster status before the promotion is complete. This decision impacts both pitching and overall roster management, leaving open the possibility of him returning to the minors after Wednesday or staying in the majors. The long-term rotation outlook remains fluid. Options for the turn following Holmes include Sean Mania or Tobias Myers, with Jonah Tong, Jack Wenninger, or Jonathan Pintero also being considered to map out the rotation beyond Wednesday. Drafted by the Mets in the 5th round of the 2023 draft, Thornton's promotion places him in a position to cover a game already assigned to Holmes. For the pitcher, this assignment presents a clear objective: take the mound on Wednesday and provide the Mets with the necessary innings immediately.